G'day, Bells here from Funny Farm Fishing Things. Part 1 of video number 17 now. If your ears are that sensitive that they hurt when you hear swearing, this is going to be super painful, so put some earbuds in or change the channel, find someone else's channel to watch. So my little mate Richo gets in touch with me. She discovered these 5 metre long deep water culture troughs for sale for $200 on Buy Swap and Sell. We go and have a look and says to me, oh, there's more stuff in the shed. We go in, oh my God, check this out. 4,000 litre grow out tanks, a great big swirl filter, a biological filter, 3 smaller grow out tanks. We couldn't get the sump tank out of the ground, unfortunately. It was too settled in there, but I offered him $1,000 for the lot and he took it. So Richo and I went halves in it. So this system sat in someone's shed for 11 years before me and Richo come along and grabbed it. We snapped it up. I also got my great big hoop house and a smaller hoop house from the same place. So yeah, lucky me. Got some really expensive stuff for next to nothing. So grab a beer or two. You might need it. There's a bit involved. Getting all the shit that came with these big tanks out. This one's empty. Got to get in and get the shit out of this one, and then I'm going to move all this and work out exactly where I want them. So just getting ready to clean both these tanks out. Got the 2 here. The person I bought them off really needed to spend a little bit more time, do a little bit more research before this was organised. So this is the plumbing on the inside that's has been put in. They had a power outage which caused a siphon, and it sucked every drop of water out of both the tanks right down to nothing, and they woke up the next day and all their fish were dead. That's because they didn't have an air vent like an SLO vent to prevent a siphon if there's a power failure. So lesson learned for them. But yeah, and I'm just getting ready to clean it out. And oh, here's Spook, my trusty little assistant. What are you doing under there, Spook? Yeah, flicking shit around? Yep, the best assistant ever, mate, hey? Oh, you're great, look at you. Oh, boy, yoy, thank you. Dirt in the eyes, I love it. So here's Spook helping. So I did just clean it out, but she's helping put some more dirt back in there, aren't you, Spook? You're such a good helper. You're the best ever. Yep, keep filling it back up with dirt so I have to clean it out again. You fucking rock my world, mate. Love your gut, Spooky. So, my advice to anybody who wants to do an aquaponics system or make up some IBC shuttles for fish, firstly, do some fucking research. These guys have used Loctite on the threads and silicone for the seal, so that bulkhead fitting there isn't even screwed into anything. It is Loctited into another fitting from the inside that's like a it's like a press fit fucking thing. Anyway, so the only way for me to get that out is to cut it, and as you can see, there's not much fucking room to work here, so how the fuck am I supposed to cut that? But do your research. Don't Loctite the threads. Use thread tape, because then you can always get the bastards undone. And yeah, do your research. That's it. Bottom line. Don't be a fuckwit like this person was. Right, so this bit of pipe is going to be part of one of the drains in the new big tanks I'm installing. So I'm making a free end cap. It's going to be underwater, so it actually doesn't really matter that it leaks a bit, and the whole pipe's going to have some slots in it to drain the solids out from the bottom of the tank anyway. So we just heat her up a little bit, and a heat gun's better, but for now the heat gun's in the shed, so I'm just going to use this. Heat it up a bit, fold them over, and there you go, there you have it, free end cap. But I'm going to just pop some cold water on it so it sets immediately, And then, oh, it's bloody hot. Oh, shit. Right, drop it in some cold water, let it set, and there you go. It's an end cap. All that's got to do is stop the fish from going in. And then the pipe's going to have slots in it to drain out the solids all the way down to the bottom. And the SLO in these tanks, the solids lifting outlet, in the new big tanks is going to be external on the outside of the tank. So, yeah, there you go. One free end cap. Obviously you can't do that on a pipe outside under pressure. You need an actual end cap, but for this purpose, it's free and it takes a minute. Easy as. So these two new big tanks that I'm plumbing up, I've just marked where I'm going to put slots and holes. The SLO is going to be on the outside, and I would usually do, there's the drill bit against my finger, I'd usually do a much bigger hole, but once the fry are big enough to go into these tanks, I don't want to get them sucked up into here, so I'll just have to clean it with a broom or something if it gets a little bit blocked up, but I'll put plenty of holes in it which should fix it. So I've drilled the holes. I just scrape off as much of the burrs as I can. You don't worry too much about it. The filtration unit, once it's up and running, will get most of that shit off, and then the rest is going to be done on the trusty old drop saw. But as usual, here's my assistant, Spook. She's being a great helper, ain't you, Spook? Hey? You're the assistant of the year. Probably the pain in the ass of the year as well, but definitely the assistant of the year. You're the best, Spook. Look at you go, hey? So I'm just going to use a drop saw, cut slots in all of these pipes. We'll just zoom in and show you. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. There's one rule: watch your fucking fingers. That's it. 2 saw blades wide, and then I'll do that staggered all the way up. So there you go, that's it. Slots drilled, holes drilled. I'll show you the next step, but I'll go about and do that to all 4 50 mils and all 4 25 mils for these big tanks. I'm pretty sure I've seen a warning somewhere about, a long time ago, about beer and power tools, and look, I can't remember exactly what it said, but I think it said something like they go hand in hand, but don't quote me on that, and don't try this at home, folks. Right, there you go. All the slots and holes are drilled for now. I'll show you a bit more in a sec. It's not pretty. I don't give a shit about pretty. I give a shit about functional. And at the end of the day, these are going to be at the bottom of that great big tank. So you're not going to see whether they're fucking pretty or not. And I don't think the fish are going to give a shit. Right, so I've got to get these pipes into here. So none of this is glue fit. There's no thread tape in here because this is all going to be underwater. So even if there was a little leak, it doesn't matter. So some people would use a finger fracturer, but that's fucking useless for this job. We're going to use instead an idiot adjuster. So you just whack that down in place. Once it's all the way down, there you go. That's it. Idiot adjuster works a treat, doesn't it, Spook? Yeah, works a treat, mate. They've been whacked in with the idiot adjuster, and I've got my little assistant there. Look at you go, Spook. And now I'm going to drill some holes through, now that it's all attached and screwed in, through not only the notch on the bulkhead fitting, but also through the joiner that holds the pipe to the bulkhead fitting. That way it will draw water from the lowest possible point, which is, thanks, Spook's kicking dirt all over me again. You'd think I'd be used to it, wouldn't you? Nah, it's still a pain in the ass, Spook, but thanks for your help, mate. We really appreciate it, asshole. Anyway, so yeah, I'll drill some holes in there so it suck the solids out from as low as possible on the bottom of the tank. Right, so these are all drilled out. Now you can see here, right down to the very lowest point of this bulkhead fitting, that is drilled right through. So that's the lowest point. It'll suck the solids from the lowest part. And if you've got OCD, this makes an absolute fucking mess. Check this out. There is bits of stuff everywhere, and I can't clean that up. That's just fucked up. That's going wherever it's going to end up. I try and catch what I can in the bucket, but that doesn't always happen. So if you've got some kind of crazy fucked up OCD, I suggest you just buy a pre-made filter and plug it in and use that. But if you want to learn how to make what I'm doing, keep watching. So to be able to dig the trenches that go back to the sump tank and the pump line, I had to pull the fucking fence down. Here I'm starting to take down the fence between the backyard and the front yard. So this whole section, as you can see, I've got stuff stored out here. This is all going to be the aquaponics and fish farm, but I've got to get this fucking fence down first. Yay, lucky me, what a job. Fun times. Bing, bang, boom, bang, gone. There you go, what fucking fence. Here's a view we haven't had before. This is from the front yard. Fun times. I've got to move all of this out of the way. All of it's got to go. And I got the fence down. So now I got somewhere to put shit. How good. There's Meanie. Love you, Meanie. You're the best. Trash the joint moving shit around. So the plan is, so you see up there, there's not much room in here to work, so everything's trashed. My big tanks up there, the plan is, get them plumbed up. Then I've got 2 5-metre deep water culture troughs that are also going to serve as grow outs. All of this has got to go. All of it's got to go. All of this has got to go. So I'm working on it, so look how far I've come. So this is all clear now, and I'm just getting shit organised. You know, getting storage and getting everything sorted. Fucking there's the tanks, there they are. Big bangers, 5 by, I think 1.6 by 500 deep. Perfect grow out tanks. So I'm cleaning up, trying to get ready to put these great big tanks in and dig a trench. And well, at least my apprentice is having a fucking crack. She's starting the trench. How you going with it, Spooky? Getting the trench dug? Look at her go. Look at the amount of dirt she's moving. Oh, she's going to have a well-earned smoko today, my little apprentice. She is on fire. Keep digging that trench. No, it's not smoko yet, mate. Back in there and keep digging the trench, buddy. No fucking around. Get into it. I'll need some help today. Don't fucking look around. Get in there and dig. Right, so all 4 are cleaned up, ready to go. That's a prick to get at. But these are all fixed up, cleaned up. Now we can put the bulkhead fittings in and start plumbing her up. Thread tape. Got to use this shit. If it's external, you have to use thread tape to make sure there's no leaks. If it's internal, as in the water body, you don't need to worry about it, because even if it leaks a tiny bit, it doesn't fucking matter. Right, so here I've just put some temporary plugs on. See there? Oh, fuck, I just spilled my beer. That's stupid. Fucking what a waste. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I need to check that the bulkheads are not leaking. It doesn't matter, these aren't glued. It doesn't matter if they leak a bit, but I'll tip it up on the side, put some water in it, and I need to make sure that there's no water coming out of here, these joints here. And if there's not, then I'll be good to take all this temporary shit off and start plumbing her up. So I'm just doing one at a time. One tank, we've got 2 tanks, there's the other one. Right, so I showed you the temporary plumbing. So now, I'm just putting some water in it. So it's got a little bit in there, it doesn't need a lot. I just want to make sure that those bulkhead fittings are not leaking. Don't worry about the dirt and shit. It doesn't fucking matter. As long as there's no big leaves and stuff. But while I'm plumbing, it's going to get more and more shit in it until it's finished. And then I'll vacuum it out. Okay. So you can see there, I'm underneath the tank. See that little, oh fucking hang on. See that leak? That doesn't matter, that's just push fit. It's the bulkhead that matters. So as long as that's dry, there's 4 of them that I've got to check. That's dry, I'll check the other side as well. I'll go around and check all the others. As long as that's dry, that means that this seal is perfect. So there you fucking go, mate. Oh, that's me join. Me little arrows. That's where, when I glue it in, that's exactly where that's got to be for that pipe to be 90. Right, so this one here, this one's leaking. That one's leaking, so I've got to attend to that. I'm not sure why the bottom's not, but this bit here is leaking, so I have to fix that. So this little one is a cunt to get at. It's dry, it's good. Oh fuck, I got one to fix. That's alright, that's better than 4 to fix. Right, so to check that this leaks, it has to go on Besser blocks. And last time when I did the first one, I had a man here, and he just lifted one end up, and I put the Besser block under it. Well, this time there's no man here, and I have to do it by myself. So I've measured out, got 3 Besser blocks, so I'll stand him up, and then once I get it up, I'll just put the Besser block under the other end, lift and kick with my foot, see how I go. Too fucking easy. Up it went just like that. No dramas, no lifting, no busting me poopy valve. I like me poopy valve in one spot, thanks. Right, so now I just got to check, like I did with the other one, that the bulkhead fittings or the tank adapters, depends who you're fucking talking to, that they don't leak. So I'll get a level on the tank, get it relatively level-ish, and then I do need a man, because then this tank has to go up on top of this tank to get it the fuck out of my way, so then I can clear all this area here, lay down some weed mat like this lot, and put down some rock, some crusher rock, and then get the tanks level and put them into place. Fun fucking times. And then I've got a trench to dig all the way down 30 metres to run some pipes, so that'll be fun too. Fucking yay, but once it's done, I don't have to worry about it. Right, so they were perfect, no leak, but unfortunately I've got no way to get this water out of here. There's not too much in there, or enough, but you see the level there, just above the little black parts. I've got no way to get this water out, so unfortunately I've just popped out one of my temporary things to close it off, and now I'm going to have a mud puddle for a few days, but fuck it, that's just how it is. Right, look at that, is it leaning tower of fish tanks up. Anyway, had my boy and a mate come around, and there's no way I was getting that fucker up there, but they did it for me. We've put a strap, good old truckies, not gotta love them. Put a strap on just in case it gets windy and fucks shit up, but we get windy, but I think it'll be alright. But anyway, so next, this is all the tanks I've got for the filtration for it all. Next I've got to move all my pots and all this shit's got to go. We've got a barrel full of bottle tops, that's going in the filter. And oh yeah, this is evidence of how hard I work. But anyway, got to move all this shit, and then I've got to put weed mat down like this and crusher rock. So that's the first step. Then I've got a 30-metre trench to dig. Yay, that sounds like fucking fun. I'm slowly getting there. Just got to move this. Oh fuck, yeah, shit at filming, can. Just got to move the filtration bits and break it up like this side, and lay down some crusher mat and put down some crusher rock, and then we'll see where we're at. Right, so I'm just doing this little bit in front of the fry house, because the tanks will be partly over this area. Lay down some weed mat, give it a rough level-ish, rough-ish, and then I'll drop some fucking rock on top, and yeah, then we'll be able to get these down and start thinking about some plumbing. Right, so getting the organised for the crusher rock. Had to get our boy out to help. I moved half a tonne the day before, a bit over, and he had to do the rest because I was fucked. So we've got all the rock in, and here we're just making, we've just risen this up a little bit from the gate so the gate can still open. Put in a little ledge. That's normal pine coated in sump oil. I keep my sump oil and coat my timber so I can use it. Then we'll put another one on this side where this gate is. And then this filtration unit's going in that gap between those two poles. And then those two drums fit in diagonally there and there. So I'll get a picture for you when we get it into place. But we've got to fucking, look at this shit. Fucking gum leaves. Got to clean that shit out first. And then we'll get it into position in there. And level it up. Make sure it's level and we're good. Right, so moved all the filtration unit. Got it the fuck out of my way and just sort of see where it's going to sit. So on to the next step. Right, so we've put the rock in. Put the filtration, covered it up so the leaves don't get back in there. This tank's not going to be there. It's going to be parallel with this one. All the rock's down. This one's level. We haven't moved this tank yet because I've got to dig a trench now across from that and over to here to the filter, and I've got to have a water inlet pipe and a water outlet pipe in there. So my SLO, which is a solids lifting outlet, is going to be external. Otherwise I would never be able to catch a fucking fish. So yeah, but all the rocks down, so much better. All this was just fucking dirt before, the whole lot. And I'm pretty fucking happy with that, fuckers. How good. Now just got to chip away and dig a trench, get this trench dug, get the pipes in and start plumbing this sucker up. Then once that trench is dug, this one is going to come back parallel to that one across there, obviously with a walkway between the two of them. Alright, so peeling back the layers, moved all the rock, cut the weed mat. For those of you who have never done anything like this before, you would think, you would probably say, Bells, you fuckhead, it'd be easier to dig the trench, put the pipes in, then lay the weed mat and the rock. Yes, absolutely, you are right. However, until you got your tanks into place, you don't actually know exactly where the pipes are going to come out. So if you don't know where the pipes are going to come out, how the fuck are you supposed to know where the trench has got to start and stop and run? So that's why this is the way it is. Otherwise, if I knew exactly, I'd have fucking done it all before I laid the weed mat and the rock down. But some things have just got to be done the hard way, because that's how I fucking roll, man. Yep, nothing's ever fucking easy. Dug down about 8 centimetres max, and it's like a fucking concrete. So I'll give it a soak and leave it for a bit. Right, so I've got the apprentice. Yeah, she's helping with the trench. So hopefully I can just kick back like a good boss, let the fucking apprentice do all the work. But somehow I think I might be fucking dreaming. You gonna dig it, Spook? You dig the trench for me. Oh mate, what are you doing? Don't fuck around, start digging. Righto, Spook. Come on, you get that bit out for me. That's away. Look at you go. Yep, don't stop. You don't get to work for 5 seconds and stop. Come on, mate. No, don't fuck around. What are you doing? I dug that out. Don't put it back in the hole. Spook, what are you doing? Get to work, you lousy bastard. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? We're digging it out, not filling it in. Oi, cunt, get your shit together. Spook. Whoa, you're so fucking sacked. You're gonna hit me with those rocks, you asshole. Stop it. So, got him all in buckets. Make it easier to put it back in the hole. It's fucking dug, had to soak it for a bit. And look at this. Look at this useless cunt. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Spook? Hey? You are not helping. Kicking rocks everywhere. He's not fucking helping me, mate. What the fuck are you doing? Don't kick him back in the hole. Oh no. Don't you do that, you will get the fucking sack. Yeah, bye. That's right. You'll be bye-bye if you get the sack. You'll be done and dusted. Yeah, bye, mate. Right, you cunts don't need to see me plumbing this shit up. Water in, water out as it goes. And just working out the level for the next trench. And just trying to make it all fucking happen as quick as possible. Right, so I've got the first layer of pipes in. And backfilled it with some dirt and then wet it and squidged it around with the shovel. So that dirt falls in around the pipe. And I don't know how else to do it, so this is my fucking way. If he's got a smarter way, you can get fucked. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, just wet it and squidge it around with a shovel. And then I've got these are the outlet pipes, so these will be coming, this one comes from that will come from that tank when it gets moved over. Obviously that one from that tank, and they'll go into the filtration unit. Then the next one coming in will come in from way back down there, and that'll be the inlet from the pump, the water coming in, so that tank will be parallel with this tank. So I've just put this bar here so I know exactly where I've got to fit my pipes. So the next one's 50 mil narrowed down to 25 to heighten the water pressure of the water inlet. So I'll let that settle and see what the fuck happens. So this is one of my big grow out tanks that I'm working on plumbing up, and you can see there it's got 4 outlets. I searched, I spent fucking hours on YouTube looking for some cock who was smart enough to create something where you can have an external SLO connected to more than one port, and I couldn't find anything. Nothing at all. Nothing. So I'm going to be that cock and I'm going to do it, and I've worked out how I'm going to do it, so I'll show you that a bit later. I said I was going to be that cock, and here it is. Here's my idea on paper. The 2 left and the 2 right ports join into one, 25 to 50, up into 50, and a very perfectly parallel crossbar at the height that I want the water coming down into an 80, and the 80 will help siphon that extra water out. So I'll plumb it up, see what fucking happens. Right, so I've filled all the rock in where that trench was, those pipes are up there. Move this big tank out of my fucking way. And now I've got to dig a trench across there. This is the water in from the pump. This 50 mil line, this 25 mil comes up and that will go into the tank. But digging holes is as fun as watching grass grow. I'm sure you don't need to fucking watch me do it, but I'll bet you I'll have more fun than any of you can't. Here we go, getting ready. It's going to be as much fun as shitting your pants. I can't fucking wait. How good. I didn't get far. This shit's fucking rock hard. To fill it with water. Wait and try again. I can't. Oi! Spook, you can't. Spook! Knock, knock, knock. Hello? Spook? What the fuck do you think you're doing? What? That is not helping, mate. Fucking hell, we're digging a trench. Here, bud. Spook? Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna sack this cunt. Look at this shit. Hey, fuckhead. Spook. Spook. Oh, fuck. Hey, mate. Hoi. You fuckwit. I gotta boop you. Boopity boop. Boop, boop, boop. Hey. Spook. What the fuck are you doing? Jesus Christ, mate. That is not helping. You're supposed to be digging a trench. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. You're fucking serious. Oh, fuck. You're cooked, you can't. Anyone need to hire an excavator? A digger-majigger? Here it is. The fuckhead from hell. Right, so I've got 2 little trenches dug. This is the pump water feed into the big tanks. So it doesn't matter what angle that the trench is at, because it's under pressure and the pump's pumping it in, doesn't matter. So on the return, the gravity feed, however, must be angled back to wherever your sump is. Look at my mess. That's how I fucking roll, because I've been moving shit around so I can start to get these trenches dug. Right, So obviously the trench I've got to dig all the way down to the sump tank. It's about 30 metres. So as I'm going, I'm just digging a bit at a time. I'm blocking each end where I'm finishing for the day with some duct tape. Duct tape, cable ties, brackets, tech screws. If you can't fix shit, if you can't shit with one of them, oh, that'd hurt. If you can't fix shit with some of that stuff, you're not fucking thinking right, mate. Right, so 45s. 45s coming from your pump. I know I don't have one up there because I'm a fuckwit, but it's just because I'm a fuckwit. But 45s, they help keep the velocity of the water going fast. Now, to get this right, I've just got to make sure that that is sitting at the right angle. And before I glue it, I'm going to come up here and put a texture mark, centre and centre. And then, now I know that's right. When I push that glue fit in and I'm busy pulling tight and pressing hard, I won't have to worry about that. So there you go, cunts. That's how you do it. Alright, so there you go. There's the end cap. I'm not going to fill the dirt into there. I'll go back and fill it all in there. We're trying to swipe your phone. I couldn't fucking work out why. Hang on. That's why. Couldn't swipe. But anyway, that bit's done. So now, this is the last port of call for the gravity feed. So there'll be a pipe going across, and then across, right in unison with... Wait, where are we? There. So just this side of that, there'll be 100mm pipe going down. Right, so that's a set of double gates there. And these two are going to be rock filters, one for each of these big tanks. But I have no room on this side to put anything to mineralise the waste out of this filtration unit that I'm going to build. So I've got plenty of 40mm left over from the main system that I purchased the lot for $1,000, including all the pipes. So I've got plenty of 40mm left. So what I'm going to do... It's come cunt up first. Hang on, that was pretty fun. Right, go for a ride. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 40mm in, as well as the 100, which the 100 is the gravity feed back to the sump. The 40mm will wander off down there somewhere, I don't know where yet, but it'll wander off down there in the same trench I'm digging for the 100 and the 50, which is already under the ground. And I'll be able to evacuate the fish waste through that 40mm and put a mineralisation tank further down the line somewhere. So I'll do that while I'm digging trenches. I may as fucking well. So once again, fucking rock hard. I've left a little barrier there to stop the water and one there, otherwise it'll just pull into the last hole. So fucking, I reckon it's more fun shitting your pants. But anyway, bucket load's fun, but once it's done, I don't have to fucking do it again. Right, so this is all gravity feed, this trench. So I'm just making sure here, it doesn't need to be much of a gradient, but water doesn't fucking flow uphill. So gravity fed, you got to have a gradual downstream, and as this goes back towards my sump tank, it's the land's on a natural gradient down anyway. So I'll just make sure the trenches are natural gradient down. You can see there, she's just a bit higher at this top end, which is where the filter is, and that's what I'm fucking looking for. I wonder what plumber's glue tastes like, because some of that went in my beer. Well, I'm about to find out, and I'm not wasting the fucking beer, that's for sure. Right, so that's the end of part 1, video 17 of my go out tank install. It's actually ready to go. I've just got about 700 kilo of rock to put in the 2 rock filters and a bit more media. Then I can turn the fucking water on and get my fingerlings in. Oh, I'm so excited, I can't fucking wait. We'll see you on the next one, part 2.